Caterpillar appointments. Did she tell you? I think she got fired at Caterpillar.
See, I didn't, I thought.
She said she liked you.
This one sent
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, her and I got along. Yeah, her and her husband and her son all three worked there at one time. She may have quit. I think the other two got fired.
I'm gonna print it out twice.
Would you get this strip?
Huh?
Would you kidding?
No. Yeah.
Okay, I would have never guessed that.
Probably no.
Let's see. April
All right.
Yeah.
16th.
I'll have to go back.
For that,
Put
this
a little
was
different
the.
light on things,
There must have been another one on top of it.
Like I say, I didn't,
Okay.
that's unnecessary, listen, I got this one came in, and she
So
said she
it
was
was,
to be here.
it was end of April.
Okay.
Mark told me that.
It was just recently.
Okay, so basically what we're doing is, we're gonna give MasterCard a check for $14,968, accept a piece of equipment, then we are gonna sell it back to
If you said it, you have trouble, they tell her.
$10 in consideration.
Those
Right, because there's two bills sales.
Oh, you're, and that's what I thought it was, it just
Yeah.
didn't come with the on explanation. I don't know what she's saying.
Because there should have been another one, I'm thinking.
Now I know where you are from.
I know some work. I didn't know her then.
Come on, that's my story.
I didn't.
Okay, this came from the CC to town of Veedersburg, that was the explanation. Okay, I think we're set pretty good, there was a date change, but I think we have to do something on it, because it had like the April date on it, so it's into May, so we may have to change that little thing.
Have you got any of it up and running yet, Dave?
We got part of it up, we're waiting on we had a sand filter put in and they made the wrong piece, so we're waiting. We got a new piece now, we're waiting for them to get that in. So we're getting closer.
Are you having trouble getting any parts yet?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's been going like that for a while. Tell you what, you can tell this,
Did you guys sign any minutes last meeting?
I don't think so.
Okay. And then
you
I'll
can definitely tell that
sign the last,
this
March
tariff thing is
3rd
working.
thing, because I'm sure you guys approved them.
Better or
Minutes.
worse?
You took
They're
minutes.
moving a lot of stuff back into the States. The auto industry is.
They need to.
Or did you take it?
Like they were building 80,000 Chevy trucks in Oshawa, Canada. And they shut the plant down, the Fort Wayne plant down
This one says.
last week, before last.
That is your minutes to March 3rd.
Sped up their
And then
line
that next
to
meeting was
absorb
April
that
7th, so that's the
80,000
one I
on
meant.
their line now.
Ah,
So they won't make them anymore.
so that's one, okay.
In Canada?
Yeah.
What about John Deere?
I don't know anything about it.
Remember, I know you don't do anything with them, but they were.
I know Toyota's moving stuff back into the States. A lot of it. A lot of quoting, we're quoting a lot of work.
Is that last week?
I heard
Or last
Subaru
week?
too.
Yeah.
I wasn't here.
Huh?
Subaru is too, and I think I heard Subaru.
I don't know, our sister plant in Champaign does a lot for Subaru, I don't know. I mean, as long as it's made in the United States, they're in pretty good shape, but the problem is with the tariffs, is he's not consistent. He needs to get consistent. Do what he's gonna do and move on, but he does so much and then they renegotiate and then it goes back. All these companies are trying to make decisions based on, 25-50% tariffs. See, this is.
It's like a hose on an anthill.
I'm sorry?
It's like a hose on an anthill.
Yeah.
I can sign that.
The other problem is, this tariff thing, there's so many rules and regulations and codes, and we got a group of people, that's all they need.
Wow.
And we have Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays, Mondays and Fridays are short meetings for tariffs, and Wednesdays, every Wednesday. Go
Oh.
through the new rules and the new regulations.
Oh,
There's some supposed,
Two resolutions.
Supposed to be, some's supposed to be out today.
One and two.
The fifth, we're supposed to
Yeah,
take.
this way over here. Okay. Just to make the long story short, what we're gonna do is, we're gonna pay MasterCard for the equipment. MasterCard's gonna sell it back to Veedersburg, Redevelopment. Then in turn for $10 in consideration, we're gonna sell it back to you guys.
We're gonna buy it. And you're gonna pay us.
No, you're gonna buy it, you're gonna sell it to us.
Okay, I'm gonna buy it.
Is that the-
You're gonna buy it for the same amount that I paid for it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm gonna pay you $1, $10.
So that's what it is, okay, yeah.
That's,
We'll need it, because it will come to us first. We pay the bill to your supplier.
no,
Oh, you already paid for it, okay.
he changed it. No, I haven't done anything yet.
All right, so we're gonna buy the equipment then from
MasterCard's buying the equipment, according to the attorney.
Yeah, that's what you just said.
And then after I purchase the equipment, and I show you guys the invoices, paid invoices, I'm bringing them to you guys, and you guys are gonna pay me that amount. And then I'm gonna turn around, then at that point, you own it,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna turn around and pay you a minimal fee, $10.
Yeah. we
I don't
consider
know what
it.
the number is,
Yeah, sit on.
and then you're gonna, technically, I'm buying it back.
Yeah. But VRC is gonna have ownership for a short period of time, I mean.
Very short.
Yeah.
That way you guys will get the invoice, that's the point, right? So
Yeah, you won't,
have-
I'll have it paid for, and then I'll send you an invoice, I'll show you the invoices where we show we paid it.
But you guys have to invoice that. Okay. Yeah,
So
that's.
you guys will pay us.
Bastard is what it is, okay. Yeah,
That's not how I originally thought it was gonna go. Originally, I thought you were buying all the
That's
equipment.
what I thought.
So did I. So is this from Tom? He's changed this?
He did,
Whatever the attorney, Pittman, is that his
Thomas.
name? Thomas.
Yeah.
He loses us.
Well, and this is an email that I either didn't find or didn't come to me, and this explains it all the way down through here. It goes through there. MasterCard buys the property, MasterCard, that's a copy receipt to the Redevelopment Commission. MasterCard signs one bill attached, the Redevelopment Commission signs other bill attached. And transfer $14,168 to MasterCard. So I think on completion was what you guys are gonna check for this. If you go through all the sign and stuff. That's kind of what it looked like.
But there should be 3 bills. 3 items. One's for $114,968, and that would be to JPS, that's for the Servilco.
There's that one right there.
And then the press pack is for $73,671.
Okay.
Look at that, see if you can find, I found the one, but I didn't find the other.
One in, one purple chair, here.
You hold out on me?
Yeah, I guess so.
Because the only number I saw was that 13 or whatever.
what'd you do? Did the good deed. I don't know what you do.
I can tell you, but once I tell you, I'm gonna tell you.
This is what I see, is the R14 on this.
That's
one.
what I thought. I also-
It's just the visitors one.
Well, there should be 2 more.
Oh,
That's something that- One, we got this one right here, and that's for,
well, all she's gotta do is go in and change and put the numbers on there. Because this was emailed
well,
to her.
that's a different supplier. That's
There's
different.
only 3 different invoices, right, David?
Right, there'll be 3 different bill of sales.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, she'll just go in, because this is dated for April anyway, so you gotta change the date.
but what we will do tonight, what we can do is to follow these steps here, of all
We
the
gotta-
documents got. And then what will happen with the next ones, you'll have to present them, and they'll be paid.
He's already got them, he's got everything.
Who Tom does?
See, it's, It didn't come here, cause that's,
Maybe Kristen has and didn't.
I don't know, I talked to her today and she said it was up between Dave and Pittman. So I know what we're gonna do with this one here tonight, we'll go ahead and get that one
We can
passed.
sign, get it rolling and get with
Yeah.
Tom and.
So the way Tom told me, we had to do a bid process because it's through the government. So anything over $100,000 had to be, or I'm sorry, anything over 50,000, I had to have 3 bids. So I sent 3 bids out to the companies, certified letters. They had a certain time to get them back. They come back, I opened them all up, opened them up like you guys would do on bids. Took the lowest bid, wrote the PO for that, sent it back to Tom, Mr. Pittman. And then he, okay, and then then he changed. I thought at that point you guys were gonna purchase them. And then he sent me back and said, no, you need to go ahead and buy them. And then we'll buy them back from you, and then you'll turn around and that will submit.
And
So there's 3 items. The one item is under 50,000, so we didn't, it's an AA unit, it's for 38,000, so we did not do a bid process on that one. And that's just so we can reach these lower limits. And then the other 2 are above the 50,000.
Okay, so what it looks like, the documentation we got right here, the total amount is, there it is right here.
They only have the one right now.
968.
114,968.
Yeah,
And that's for the one that was,
That's from JTS.
Yeah.
yeah.
But what we will do is instruct her to check with me at the master plan. Because, no, wait a minute, let me back up a minute. We're gonna buy it, so we're buying it from that company.
No,
So he'll bring you an invoice.
He's gonna raise an invoice.
Paid invoice.
800 steps.
Okay, all right. And
Yes.
we will buy that piece of equipment from you and then we'll sell it back to you,
Right.
$10 consideration. Okay, now, I'll tell you, that's the first I heard it came down, I went, what the crap is it going on?
It's totally different than
Okay,
Yeah.
So I will forward Kristen and Mr. Pittman
Yeah, copy Tom too,
the cop of the other 2 items to make sure that he's got them.
and in the loop, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so as long as we got minutes, it's.
2 other resolutions unless he combines it
Yeah.
in with the 2 combined.
Okay, so we need a motion to pass that resolution.
We need a motion to pass that resolution. I can get my
I'll
stuff
make a
on
motion.
that. Okay, and that is to buy the piece of equipment for $114,968. And we will end up, Veedersburg Redevelopment Commission passes an attached resolution. MasterCard buys the property, which you will. MasterCard presented us a copy of the receipt. And then MasterCard signs the bill attached, and the Redevelopment Commission signs the other bill attached. So that's how it gets transferred around. Okay.
And then we transfer.
Do you have the resolution number on that?
2025
That should be,
dash 02, yeah.
okay.
Exactly.
Okay, so as we go into this, then we've got all in favor to get this.
Who's got that?
Got it?
I seconded it.
Okay, he's down there.
Okay, all right, so we're okay on that. So what we'll do at this point, we will sign this resolution right here. If I can find it, there we go. Okay. Get this done so it gets it out of the way. Okay, mark your second on there.
So do you have the invoice for the report?
I said the, no.
I'm just asking, I don't like readers, sign everything.
We wanted to make sure this was gonna go through
Yeah.
before we,
I understand.
I mean, we're just all treading water that,
Yeah.
This is probably the biggest thing we've ever done.
Yeah.
In the
so I mean, I don't have a problem working with Mr. Pittman, he's been really good. Just, we just wanna make sure whatever we do, we get everything crossed.
Do it right.
Dotted, so nobody's,
Again,
questioning.
mine was the assumption, I assumed that Kristen, you and Pittman were working together.
We are,
She didn't have knowledge
You
of
got
it.
another one to sign there.
Okay, yeah.
we are.
It's a bill of sale. It says, this is the one, value consideration, some $10 seat. This is where you're gonna sell it back to us, $10.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
that's-
she's having you sign it, that way she don't have to track it down.
Will that $10 be cash?
Whatever, however you'd like it. I wouldn't if I were you.
Pennies.
I wanted a check so we could track it.
You want me to
Yes, right here.
The check that costs.
pennies?
Yeah.
Dump them on the table for you?
Now, here's something that has, it's a bill of sale, for $114,968, and is from MasterCard. You are the seller to us as a buyer, and you, all this to deliver in the Veedersburg redevelopment to the buyer, all its rights, title, interest, and property is described as follows: to have the whole, say to the buyer, its successor, and signs forever. So this looks to me like it's gotta be signed by MasterCard, which would be, I'm assuming you, and which type of stuff like that is.
But I don't think you want me to sign that until I,
Till we get it in, once we get it done, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because when that gets changed, then the check gets changed, I think, assuming that's gonna happen all at the same time. That makes it
Yeah.
very clean.
yeah.
Just, that's the simple, we got, okay. All right, so we got that signature, please not here. Okay. And you're gonna get all this.
And we just need to
Just
sign
gonna
it.
get all this.
I can sign it.
Okay, the bill of sale. Okay. You're right, there you go. I didn't understand anything about that done before, at least I thought it was gonna be a simple transfer. We just write you out a check and you give us a receipt.
That's what I thought. But not this time.
He must have found something somewhere where that wasn't legit.
Have you ever Googled him?
Okay, what I'm gonna do
Is that right?
with this, David, I'm gonna just leave this attached to this. And then
Yeah, I mean, if they need it signed, somebody can call me, I'll just come back.
Yeah, sure. When you bring in the invoice is when she'll have you sign that
Yeah.
properly.
That would be
That
the best
way,
way to do it.
It's as of that date, and then we can transfer the money back to you guys.
Yeah, I wanna get the others
Yeah,
moving so they're all three together, so
Yeah.
that's, I mean, I don't know that they'll all three come in at the same time, but
You
Yeah,
get them paid at the same time, and get the invoice, and get it done.
we just need to
Yeah.
make sure we
it
get
looks like these documents are tied directly to.
JPS.
yeah.
Right.
All right, that's it, resolution now, we need to make sure we get everything done. That don't be here. Okay. Terrible time, resolution.
You are having a terrible time. You know it.
I tell you what, I've been screwed up all afternoon.
He's been trying all day.
Okay, this is resolution 2020-2501. And it says, whereas town of Veedersburg has requested the redevelopment commission provide $25,000 for necessary VR.
Okay,
That's what that is, so I think we've already done it, but get a motion, do it.
I'll make a motion.
Second. Okay, so that's all done, all we need to do is sign
That's
it.
part of that email we're gonna pay, right?
This one right here is where we're giving $25,000 to, for downtown.
Wherever they want to put it.
Yeah.
Don't they have to do receipts of it?
They have to,
Yeah.
it has to be approved through us and what we're doing.
Yeah, and you're tracking.
What I think is going to be, I got the grant and I got the furniture all ordered for the amphitheater and the concrete and all that stuff taken care of. We're gonna cover the costs, VRA is gonna cover the cost of labor on their own because we can't do that through the grant or tip. So, but we need cameras put up, and I think we're gonna buy cameras, and then there was one more thing that we needed, that wasn't, oh, I think maybe landscaping, like some of the plants and landscape, I don't know, it have enough in the grant, that's in the grant. But I think that right now, the cameras are the thing that's over, the grant amount that we needed to cover with that amount for
As
now.
long as you're tracking that, we can get something that shows
Yep,
that was nothing.
Lynn keeps track of all that, so.
Yeah. That way we, I tell you, Dave, it's not as easy as everybody thinks it is, because we can only spend the material. Can't
Oh, I know,
spend it.
yeah, I know.
You can't intermix them, that's why we talk
I
about
had,
that.
I had that same conversation with,
Tom Pittman.
with one of my employees.
Oh,
She kept wanting to add this to the bill and this to the bill, it's like, no, they're not paying for labor, not paying for transportation, all they're paying for is a piece of equipment.
Mhm.
yeah.
So we finally got it,
We're
finally got it driven in her,
I guess
in
it
her
was
head.
a good sum of money we received from the taxes that you would be paying the county. So we want to keep it clean. Okay, well, Dave, that's all we got for you, unless you got something else. We do need those others to go get those together.
Yeah, you'll have them first thing in the morning, cause I'll pull them back up and fall. He's got them already, but I'll pull them back up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
And then check with Pittman and see if we need to, probably have to do this same situation.
Yeah, he'll have to have it up.
Too.
I don't know how he's gonna do the one under 50, I don't know how that works, but
You
I'm
should-
sure,
Should have to do anything, I mean,
I'm sure there's a resolution there, or something. I don't know if it's.
I think we have to send a resolution.
Yeah,
for each
probably,
one,
yeah.
And the bill itself for each one.
Yeah, we'll give you that, but I don't know how, I know the bid process is done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that just you work with him, the main thing is just like, this is what we do.
Yep.
With that's the next steps.
Okay,
So,
all right,
you got anything for me? Huh? Thank y'all much.
keep making moves.
Hey, by the way, Dave, I do have something real quick for you. Give me an invite sometime, I'll go out and see what you got going on there.
Anytime you guys wanna come out and do a walkthrough, we'll be glad to let you.
I just just to see, what's been, last time I was out there was, I think I grand opening thing 10 years ago, probably, 5 years ago.
Try longer than that.
Grand opening,
Not grand opening, I'm sorry.
The last edition,
Yeah,
that was still,
that was 40, I've been with him for 43. That first building was built in the late 80s.
yeah, this was the last building I think you guys have done. There was some kind of.
That was in 17,
yeah,
we put that addition on.
yes.
We went out there, and like I said, I think you had a appreciation day for your employees.
Oh, yeah, we had open house.
Okay, yeah.
You guys
Okay,
can
thanks, Dave.
Thank you.
set up time.
I will, okay, I got it in front of them.
Yep, thanks, guys.
Take care. All right, let's need a motion, Barnes and Thornburg. Their bill looks like it's $348, legal services in connection with that matter. What the hell was it?
I'll second it.
Okay, got it, all in favor?
Uh,
Okay, that's it. All right, so we'll get that paid there. And the other we got is from Cronin Associates, a professional service revenue connection with accounting financial consulting services, including program and preparation of the RDC annual report and gateway submission.
I'll second
$1,262.
all right,
Got it?
yeah.
Okay, you seconded it, we did get it first,
it.
right?
I did.
All right. You give me a second.
No, I already got the first.
Is it
Didn't you
first?
see? I see him down there.
We got a system.
He's got a system today.
All right, well,
He's
this
not.
is taken care of. I'll get this to Kristen tomorrow and tell her what we've got going here, and it looks to me like that process should be pretty well done.
Good.
Okay, anything new business?
Yep, Kim's got it.
So, the park, Tom Harrison said that the concession stand needs a new freezer. So I contacted Stacy and asked her if she would contact Downs and just get a couple quotes on something, because I didn't know what size she needed or anything, so. I don't know where the funds from that are supposed to come, but I followed through as far as I could go, and if there's any.
We usually can help the park out through TIL.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had discussion about it right there, and actually before we didn't have a park board, hopefully we'll get it for a park.
Did they need a freezer, or did they need an air conditioner too?
Well, she said she has one for now, they're fine with the air conditioner, they just need the freezer.
Okay, which one did she want?
Well, she mentioned that they kind of ran out of space last year, so there's two smaller ones, and then the second page has a bigger one. Whatever you wanna do, but she kind of mentioned that they ran out of
be cheaper to buy the two smaller ones
Yeah,
than the one big one.
But it would run more power.
They don't hardly, I think mom's 18 cubic foot and has like 8 amps.
Yeah.
and I tried to call Luke today and kind of go over it with him, but I couldn't get a hold of him, so I haven't like officially, but I thought I'd at least present it and let you know that they
Well, I'll
need it.
second the motion, whatever ones they want.
Yeah,
We're looking at, this time at a chest freezer, correct?
Chest,
Chest freezer.
yeah.
yeah,
Let's just leave it up to her to which one she wants and
yeah.
And
make
then
it,
go get it and then bring you the invoice,
Yep.
and then I'll just work that out with Luke and let him know that you guys are gonna pay it, and once you get the.
Yeah.
And then, I'm sure he'll
I'll
do
make
that.
a motion to spend up to $600.
Okay. Well, he seconded it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay.
Whichever one she wants.
Okay, I'll let her know, thank you.
But like I said, since we got a park board, what we're gonna have to start doing is,
You may want to go a little bit further than that tax, or do
They don't charge us tax.
I was gonna say, or they don't charge us tax.
Yeah.
but to come back in there, and this request is, I'm assuming it just came from somebody at the park. We can't, I mean, we need it, so, and there's no park board, correct?
Well, there's a park board, we're just still, in order to fulfill the DNR, which is 65 pages that I'm still reading through, to do that DNR grant, you have to have 2 Democrats and 2 Republicans, we had all Republicans. So one girl stepped down, and so I still have to fill those spaces, and we're kind of meeting, but right now there's not a whole lot going on, so it's not quite gelled 100% yet, like we don't have, and I can't find that one person, I mean, I kind of have done seasonally to go get it and do some of it, so it's still forming, it's definitely not complete
So
yet.
you've got whoever is doing it, I don't know who's gonna do it. If you
Well,
do it,
I'm still trying to learn how a park board even works, because I have, I have no clue.
Somebody signed for that right there, or we voted to go up to $600.
Okay.
So somebody, whoever's gotta make that deal.
Well, and if the pool goes through the park board instead of the town, I wasn't even sure how that.
That'll go just through the town and then downs can bills.
We fought each other before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other thing that Clay was supposed to bring up tonight, but he's not here, Jesse said the Sterling Park is needing new, screening on the backstop.
And we get bids on it, and kind of idea what's
So we need to get an idea of somebody that does fencing. The one at the park, I think we had Mark put that net up there and it didn't work that well. I think we need to have somebody get some bids on some fencing.
Well, I would say that point would be up to us as town board, and then we'll turn around and pass that to the RDC pay. So that's where it would be channeled to.
Yeah, Kim, do you have any places to look for fencing and all the stuff you've been doing? Anybody can give us an estimate on fencing for the,
I can find something, I don't know anyone off the top of my head that does fencing, but I can ask around and get some suggestions. I'm sure I got plenty of people to go do that's qualified. Who did the one, do you know who did the one for the pickleball court?
Hessler's got that all done.
Okay.
Yeah, they need some lights out there now.
Yeah, I'll look around, I don't know what it is.
Oh, way to go, Teresa.
We've been down that road.
Oh, have you?
Oh, yeah.
Last year.
Last year, I didn't hear it.
Oh,
The
yeah.
town board?
Oh, yeah.
And you
I think
were
I
talking
talked
about
about
David,
that.
tell them about it.
I know, and they don't like it,
We need,
probably.
we need bathrooms, so they don't come in here and use these bathrooms.
Oh, yeah,
Do they
they,
come in here?
yeah, during a meeting, we'll having a meeting going on.
Ah, I
Because
didn't know
Tuesday
that.
night is a pretty busy night out here.
So, yeah, that's,
I thought it was good.
So I've had people come to my house, can you get us some porta pots out there, or down there for the pickleball? I said, do you know how much porta pots cost?
Yeah, they are.
And I don't think it would even be legal.
So I don't know.
For these?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they have light up pickleball stuff.
We just need
know it's in your master plan 3.
Yeah, it is somewhere.
We should have a pickleball court at the park.
Correct. That's what I said all along. I said, oh, let's put it out here.
Didn't have any room. I mean, they're wanting to,
Down at the bottom there.
well, Jesse's wanting to get a price on redoing, you know, where the little practice field is down there now, like that, to make that into a better practice field. And there is nowhere to put a pickleball court in that park.
No, there was one.
There isn't, so.
Well, that's what I say.
Oh, yeah, by that was used to be a volleyball, sand volleyball place.
And-
Everybody basketball.
But you look at it putting,
So HWC is doing the conceptual design, I think I sent an email, did you guys get it? I think June the 1st is
Yeah.
when they're going to do the Zoom meeting and show us what they came up with. And I messaged Eric and told him to put in that PV field into that design and everything, so he's gonna put it in there, so.
okay,
But I thought if, whatever you could probably do in-house, you'd probably save a lot more
we
money.
could probably get somebody to do that. I mean, somebody like, Pickett, could he do something like that?
You probably could, but you're gonna have to bid it when you do it. I assume you'd have to. But we could pay for material, but we can't, according to Pittman now, we can't pay labor.
West side of the pool.
But that would come out of the park
That
board,
part's west-
so
The
the
west side of the pool.
fundraising that we've done,
Or?
West side of the
Something
pool.
like
you know, I mean, and
Two scratches,
hopefully,
please.
there's possible more
Close-
funds
close to the
coming
restrooms.
and donors wanting to give money and stuff for certain things,
Right
so.
on that side.
But see, we've got,
Right
Yeah,
now,
put it in a second.
CRA is the only one handling it, because I don't have
Football.
an account.
Football court.
And so all of the park board money would go through the town treasurer.
I know what you're talking about, west side of the pool.
West side of the pool. You said there's no room.
Yeah.
going back to this, the thing is, that Pittman may be very much aware of it, and we've paid for stuff, labor in it. And one of them was the sidewalk we did down here, when you guys did that, the concrete work, and then the RDC paid for the.
Well, wait a minute. The labor thing is, what I read, or what I understood was when you're doing investments for companies.
That's what I thought so too, yeah.
Because when we pay for the mural, that's labor too.
Well, but he just told me the thing about it is, we were talking about this downtown, getting rid of the pigeon things, and he suggested we try to find some local funds, because the big thing is dividing that up, making sure it's not for labor in that. We've been just going ahead and just paying it, and we're gonna have to have a heart-to-heart with it, because it's either one way or the other. Because when you blend those together, I thought we just pay 50% up to a certain amount, is how you kind of put it together.
Well, and the
like
grant, the NCHS grant it's capital needs only, can come out of that grant. So I can only pay for furniture, and I can only pay for the concrete, and I can only pay
Right,
those capital needs. I
So
can't
we
pay
get
for
lifetime
someone to install it.
right.
That comes from the VRA, they have to compensate that money with.
What do we do?
There's labor mixed in
So
on that.
that's how the grant works too. So I'm
Yes.
guessing that's
Yeah.
probably the
Obviously,
same, because that's how I'm running it.
Yeah,
is through
exactly,
that.
yeah.
Well,
Right now, we're looking at doing Main Streets, what we've got,
I'm just saying that when we do the blacktop
Yeah.
patching stuff, there's labor involved with that.
sure,
Yeah, well, it's where it's coming down to that degree, it's gonna be a time to sit down with Pittman and say, just which way we're gonna go. Because,
And maybe it's changed.
I have the booklet, I mean, that has all that in there.
but you're right, you know, when we do the matching money for the community crossings, because they don't give us anything, we just pay for 50% match.
Teresa, the plan, what we're trying to get, or Jesse's trying to get community crossings this year is Main Street from grocery store all the way to the top of the hill,
Mm-hmm,
the street, sidewalks, curbs, the whole bit.
okay,
Because there's a hell of a hole there somewhere.
yeah, there is,
Yeah, it's bad.
Hole's an understatement, but
yeah.
It better get some kind of some plan from where Eric, what's the name, where water comes out of that
Yes,
basement stuff,
yes,
because that got changed and now it's all running out the street.
I know.
So when they're doing it, they're gonna have to do something with that, or should.
I talked to Jesse about that. Him and Paul had a couple plans to get rid of that a couple years ago. I don't think they've ever done it, so.
Now it's time to do it.
You know, my brother's not happy about it every
Keeling?
Keeling, he's got water coming out of a pump out of his basement.
Ah,
Yeah, there's a spring
And
or
it's,
someplace.
yeah, pumping water out all the time.
Eric was saying it's been, before that got changed out, there was a drain underneath, I don't know. He said one time there was one where it went out under it and down on the hills. But I think when we look at that, consider
Something.
that. But I said between that and parking, that street's dangerous, I guarantee
It
you.
is.
But it's gonna have to get one side parking or
Well,
not.
I think that's something to look at when we're done, is to make it parking one side only.
I mean.
Yep.
There's a lot of streets that, there shouldn't even be allowed parking.
Walnut is one of the worst. Try to get a fire truck down Walnut Street.
Walnut and, what's the one down, let's see, Mill.
Mill should only have parking on one side.
It does, but.
Yeah, we have.
That's only on the north side, it's outside, no.
Well, that's another thing.
I know, it's weird, yeah, it's only on the north side.
We're gonna have.
But, yeah, I know, but it's only a one way.
All right.
Okay, he's got anything else?
No,
Okay, anybody? Meeting adjourned.
good. I'm home, eat my supper, that's smelling good.
I don't know what I know.
Okay, Mark, you have that back, I got a copy of it. Give that all to Kristen and tell her that, well, we'll take the minutes and just go to David her that we okay. Fine.
Bills.
This your coat?
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Buy that.
Don't forget. I got it locked in front door. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I got about 17 more days.
17 more days? What did you do? I don't wanna know. I have to know.
It's kidney stone, bladder stone related.
Oh, no, that's not fun.
Have you caught it yet?
Alright, on the 2nd of March, I had to go to the emergency room because I walked.
Yeah,
So then they couldn't get it,
Yeah.
so then I've got
yeah,
a catheter
yeah.
Oh, shit.
right here where I've been. So sitting, it's got better because I can sit for a while, but
Yeah,
that first it was like, ugh.
yeah, forget it.
They can't get it with that vibration and tub and all
Well,
that.
see, I have a special case. When I was a kid, when I was about 10 years old, I fell out of a tree about 10 feet. Broke both bones in the wrist, my pelvic, and I got a cut in my urethra.
Mm.
So the guy told me, he goes, I could try it, but he says, I'm going blind. You know, I may cause more damage than.
Anything.
So then he referred me to this specialist in Indianapolis, and it's just like a 3-month wait to get in. So.
Yeah.
But later that night, I passed one that was about 1/4 of an inch diameter, so
Yeah.
that might be a little on the underside.
Yeah. Mercy.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
You know what, you're not drinking enough beer.
I don't drink beer at all.
I know, that's the
Oh,
problem.
shit, that's the problem.
That's the problem.
I started drinking
Gotta
beer,
start now.
and I started liking it, I wouldn't stop.
Well, I know.
You just drink the hard shit, right?
I don't drink anything.
I didn't think you did.
Yep.
You ever had a kidney stone, Mike?
Nope, no.
Me neither.
I
So
have.
I said drink one beer
Once.
now.
Well, here's the funny thing. I never got one kidney stone or bladder, and this injury that I had happened when I was 10.
Hmm.
I had one kidney stone or bladder stone, so I started blood pressure medicine.
I'm on blood pressure
In
medicine.
my early 30s. I never had one bladder stone until they put the diuretic in.
Ah.
And then it's like, they don't want to hear, oh, no.
See ya.
Shit, yeah.
Where else?
I know.
It's just
Is
after.
that your TV?
Is there a reason that door been open today? Gee, it's got a kicker down there holds it open, too.
Maybe to get some heat in there. I don't know.
It's our since been open, usually it's closed, and it was there for a while. Oh. Meet tomorrow. You got any idea why it's open?
I don't.
We used to keep that locked.
Yeah,
It was open today.
yeah, I don't know.
Oh, well.
Hey, Kim, have you been double checking this door as you leave to make sure it's locked?
I'm gonna block it.
Well, it's unlocked.